Hi there. So in this video we will learn how to use RStudio. First thing we will do is we will download RStudio. Second, we will learn how to use RStudio IDE and how to execute your script and various other options. First thing, open browser. Inside Google you can type in RStudio and you will get following link. Here you will also find download RStudio link. You can open that in new tab, and current version for RStudio is 0.99903 for RStudio desktop. Okay, for Windows you have installer and also zip files. Depending on which installer or zip file you choose, you can install that on your respective Windows machine. After that, open your Windows menu, then go to all programs, choose RStudio, then choose RStudio executable. When you click on it, you will find that it will open RStudio like this, and you find three panes here, one for console, another for this files, help and viewer, and third one environment, history, plot and packages. So these three panes are by default for current RStudio version. Any program that you write will be on console. Alternatively, you can also run your program inside this script editor. Here you can type your program. Let's say print hello. As you can see, I can run this code right here. Clicking on it will show the output in console. Then there is another option, rerun, which will make previous line to be rerun. As you can see, this editor will allow all the operations just like any other IDE. So you can type in comments here as printed hello. If you try to execute this, it will be ignored and it will show this hash sign, which is basically a comment, and it will be displayed here. You can also execute this entire source, and for source there are two options. You can echo the source and you can just echo the output. If you use source with echo, then the above editor input will be printed on console as well. Okay, now you can simply close the editor by clicking on this close sign, or you can save your file. You can also save your source. Then there are a few options such as find and replace, then other code tools like code completion, function extraction, and few others. On the right hand, you will find these two panes. On the bottom, you have viewer, which will display the local web content. There is also files tab, which will show the Explorer output for the R script being stored. So this will basically by default display my documents on Windows. In case of Linux and Mac, it will be different source. Okay, now there are options such as creating new folder, deleting folder of files, renaming it, and few more. So basically it will allow you Explorer level options and settings. Then you have help tab. Here you can learn RStudio and other help related documents inside this pane. Okay, you can have manuals, a reference for packages. Okay, so you can read about it and learn how to use. You will also find options related to each package, and that documentation is found right in help tab. Then there is a viewer tab, which we already explained, and in upper pane you will find Environment tab, which will hold your data set from local file or web URL. It will also have other global environment variables. Okay, and you can choose them right here. Okay, so any variable that you want to use for your specific script will be accessible through environment. We will take a look at that in specific example in future video. Then you have History tab. Here, as you can see, any command that executed in console will be available here. Then you have Plots. If you're running any plot related command, then that plot will be visible in this tab alone. And then finally, this is Package tab, which will allow you to use any specific package within your R code. If any package is not installed, then it will ask you to install through this install link. So you can click on that and it will open install package option. Here you can type the package name and click on install. It will find that package from various repositories. You can choose that, which is Grand repository, which is default, and then there is also archive file repository. You can configure additional repositories from this link. Okay, these are the initial settings and options that you need to know in order to execute your program from RStudio. There are plenty of other settings and configurations that you can learn as you explore working within RStudio. But for now, these are enough to get you started.